for a touchback.
Well, you know what they say about Maryland, right, Gus?
What's that?
They know about two defensive line that has given up quite a bit of ground in the run game.
On second down, this one underneath, first down caught. Ibuka with the reception. Bo Braid with the tackle, a 13-yard gain.
Well, after that first offensive series and then the botched punt, Ohio State, what they need right now is to settle down. And as a quarterback, you got to understand that as a leader, go take the completions in front of you.
First down and 10 at the 43. The receivers for Ohio State, incredible. Harrison, Ibuka, Fleming. Dangerous men. Stover, the tight end, number 8 as well. First down. They'll run it. And this Ohio State team hurt today playing without Travion Henderson.
And Travion had that home run ability, which they won't have today. And you saw that on the long 60-plus yard touchdown against Notre Dame. But again, he's been battling injuries. This was the same thing a year ago. And a year ago, they tried to play through him, never got him fully healthy. And this year, they're trying to get him healthy right now.
Second down and 9, train him again. And what a drive at Notre Dame a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Train him using that 233-pound frame to get into the end zone to give Ohio State the win.
You know, what's interesting is I think if you would actually ask Ryan Day, if you were to line up again against 10 guys on defense, would you run that play? I bet you he would say quarterback sneak rather than the chip train him play. It just goes to show you in the heat of the moment, I don't think anybody really knew there were only 10 guys on the field.
Train him again, looking for the first down, and he has it. He initially came to Ohio State to play linebacker, but they converted him to running back.
Yeah, as a transfer from Arizona State, he came in as a linebacker, moved over to the offensive side of the ball, and he's given them a little bit of thump again with that 233-pound frame. But make no mistake, in this part of the field, what Ohio State and Ryan Day, they like to do is they'll lull you to sleep with the run game a little bit, and then at some point they'll go quick tempo and try to take a shot over the top.
First down and 10 at the 45. McCord setting up deep in the pocket with pressure, incomplete. Had 2 jerseys in his face. Now, when you look at this Maryland defense, it's a defense pretty much led by committee.
They play a lot of different guys and a lot of different structures as well. You know, this 3-3-5 style of defense, they'll have 3 defensive linemen on one snap. The very next snap, they'll have 4 defensive linemen. So they put a lot of pressure on the offense to ID what's going on, identify what's going on the opposite side. And this is a defense that through 5 games has been very effective, giving up just under 14 points per game.
Brian Williams, the defensive coordinator for Maryland. McCord over the middle and incomplete, broken up. Bo Braid reaching around, redirecting that football. Ibuka, the intended receiver, brings up 3rd and long.
Beautiful play by Bo Braid. Watch him go over the top, avoid the contact, and get after the ball right when it arrives at the hands of the wide receiver. Braid has played a lot of football here, been a senior, and been through all the ups and downs, and certainly reaping the benefits of this quality season that they're having.
Kyle McCord off to a slow start, 1 for 5.
Officials stop this. I'm not quite sure of the reason yet.
Chris Cote is your referee.
There's a drone over the field. The players will return to their sideline.
All right, first time we've ever dealt with this. Apparently there is a drone.
Well, if the drone is over the playing area, they have to stop.
It is not ours, if you're wondering.
The drone
So
has been removed. Here we go.
okay. Well, that's not what you want on a 3rd and 10. If I'm Ryan Day, I would change my play because you just showed them the formation, the personnel group. Now they have a time and a chance to adjust, and they'll come back out, and it does look like they might be in a little bit of a different set right here.
Ryan Day, considered one of the best play callers in all of college football. Here's McCord. Bouncing around. McCord in trouble, and McCord will be sacked. Kellen Wyatt gets to him. And Ohio State will have to send it away again.
Well, he's going to have a curl route that comes open, but it comes open a little bit late. Watch Stover from the right side's running the shallow, and then all the way on the right, there's Fleming, number 4. He's going to be wide open. If you can anticipate that throw, it's a first down. McCord took his eyes down too soon. He felt the rush and takes the sack. Any completion gets you in field goal range, but now they're going to have to punt it away.
So Mirko comes in to send it away from the 38. Jones, a deep man, inside his own 10. Comes up to field it and has it at the 15. Lost it, but it bounces right into the hands of a Terp. Lucky bounce for Maryland, and they'll hold on. At the 21. On first down, Tagovailoa in trouble, elusive, and he'll just throw this one out of bounds. Michael Hall Jr. with pressure.
I think they're going to say that Tyrese Chambers was a receiver in the area. He needs that receiver in the area because even though he was a bit outside the pocket, the ball didn't go past the line of scrimmage, which means he needs a receiver in the area. They're ruling that number 0, Tyrese Chambers, was that guy. Watch as Talia gets out there outside of the pocket. Ball goes behind the line of scrimmage. 0 is right there. The official was pointing the entire time.
2nd and 10 of the 21. Antoine Littleton in the game at running back for Maryland. Tagovailoa over the middle, and it's caught close to the first down marker. This time it's Ty Felton. Felton coming off a 7-catch, 134-yard, 3-touchdown performance last week against Indiana.
And those 3 touchdowns were all in the first half. They just jumped all over Indiana, and they've got another fast start here today on the road in the shoe.
3rd down and 2 at the 29. And they'll hand it off, looking for the first down, and it's Littleton plowing forward. Gained 6 yards on 3rd and 2, first down Terps.
Nice job by Littleton. This is their big back, 230 pounds. But watch from this defensive side. Tommy Chambers, 35. He kind of runs himself up into the line of scrimmage and not in the right gap. Because he's not in the right gap, Littleton has a little bit of a space there, and he can fight through, gets the line to gain, and Maryland will stay on the football field.
Last year at Maryland, Ohio State won it 43-30. Dallin Hayden rushed for 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. Buckeyes scored 33 of their 43 points in the second half. First down, Maryland at the 5, and they'll hand it off on first down. Running straight ahead is Roman Hemby. And Mike Locksley, Coach Locke, says they call him. He turns 54 on Christmas Day in his 6th season at Maryland. This man born and raised in the Washington, D.C. area, coming off his 2nd consecutive winning season and 8-5 campaign that concluded with his 2nd straight bowl victory. He came from Alabama, where he was the offensive coordinator for Nick Saban, and they'll throw it up the sideline, incomplete. But Coach Locksley was asked by Coach Saban, what job do you want? And he said, I want Maryland. It's my dream job. And what a job he's done.
I mean, he's been outstanding. You take a look at the last 3 years. They went from 3 wins to 7 wins to 8 wins a year ago. And they put themselves, I think, very clearly in that spot where they're the 4th best team in the Big Ten and looking to take the next step. The next step for them is to beat one of the big boys, Ohio State, Penn State, or Michigan. They feel like they've got the team to do it. They've got the veterans, and more specifically, they've got the quarterback to do it, and they've certainly gotten off to a hot start here today.
Tagovailoa facing a 3rd and 7. Drops it off. Far side. Caught. Prather turns it up and picks up the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds by Lathan Ransom. That's a 24-yard gain.
Watch all 3 of the runners coming from the left, the wide receivers, and they're going to pick for the wide receiver, Prather, coming from the right side. And they do a great job of getting him free and in some space.
And this time, it's Tagovailoa. Now, when you look at this Maryland squad, they are coach, their offensive coordinator, is Josh Gaddis, the former Michigan offensive coordinator who guided the Michigan offense to their first Big Ten championship win. Left, went to Miami, spent 1 year there, now comes over and is rejoining Coach Loxley. They were both assistants at Alabama for Coach Saban.
The last time Josh Gaddis called an offensive game against Ohio State, well, I don't have to remind everybody who's watching this game, so he certainly has good memories from that day.
On 2nd down and 7, Littleton. Tuimoloau comes up with the tackle.
And now this defense, this is a crucial moment for them after that last 3rd down conversion. They went with that great pick play. They played man coverage, Ohio State did, so I would expect Ohio State to maybe try to play a little zone here, knowing that they just got the pick play on the last 3rd down and trying to give their pass rush a chance to get home. JT Tuimoloau, certainly their most talented pass rusher.
3rd down and 6 at the 34-yard line. And they'll hand it off on 3rd and 6, looking for the 1st down. They won't get it. Littleton upended by Tommy Eichenberg, a 5-yard gain.
But what you're going to get here is that you're going to get probably a 4th down attempt from their offense. That's what the 3rd down run play suggests, and they'll bring in a different quarterback here. Billy Edwards comes in the game. He's 219 pounds, so basically a wildcat formation with the backup quarterback in there.
On 4th down and 1. Edwards runs it, looking for the 1st down and will not get it. JT Tuimoloau in on the play.
Left side of the defense takes on the tight end, runs right through him and gets to the waist of the quarterback. He and Eichenberg meet up right there to stop Billy Edwards. A yard short of the line to gain. Tremendous effort by the defensive end and athleticism, showing the strength. And Ohio State, like they did against Notre Dame, get off the field on 4th down. Buckeyes ball when we come back.
Over the right side, picks up a couple. Actually, they give him 3.
And it has been not the start that they wanted. Not in rhythm throwing the football. McCord certainly thought he was going to play better coming in here. He's only 1 of 5, Gus, so far today.
2nd down and 7 at the 32. McCord near side finds Harrison. Harrison breaks it back. Flag on the play as he's body slammed out of bounds by Dante Trader.
That flag came out late. I think they're going to get a hold out here on Ibuka.
Holding. Offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And that's one of the points of emphasis for this Ohio State offense. Wide receivers blocking.
Yeah, and they normally do a really good job of it. Here's Ibuka on the outside, and you see that left hand as the defensive player was kind of going down. That was Glendon Miller, and Ibuka had that left hand grabbing his jersey. You know, Ryan Day doesn't like it right in front of that bench, but it backs him way up now, and this is when the quarterback has got to step up and make a quality read and throw with some anticipation.
2nd down and 16 at the 23. McCord off his back foot, underneath, short throw, not a lot of room. Some murmurs in the crowd. Now they call it an incomplete pass. Trainum, the intended receiver.
Yeah, he's trying to just check it down, but right now McCord, he is getting off of the foundation concept too quickly. Deeper than that, he had a curl route coming open.
What's the foundation?
He's got a concept out there. It's a curl flat or whatever the foundation is. It's the concept that they're trying to run. The running back is just the check down. He's getting to that too quickly. There's not pressure taking him off of the foundation. He needs to work his eyes through the progression and get to that foundation quicker.
Here's McCord looking. McCord, and he's sacked again. Wow, Donnell Brown gets to him. A loss of 8, and the Ohio State offensive line struggling early.
This is a great rush on the top of your screen by Donnell Brown. Does a good job with his hands, and then he finally gets around and gets to the quarterback. A quick close right there as he beats the offensive lineman. That's Josh Fryer, and he gets to McCord immediately and gets him to the ground.
Ohio State punting once again. Mirko from his own 1-yard line. Jones a deep man. Mirko shanks this one, and it dies inside the 40. A 38-yard punt.
Well, as Ohio State continues to struggle, we'll go above and beyond. Sponsored by Jersey early in the game because they have at times struggled with drops. Well, we haven't seen that today. They've gotten those completions. We've gotten the great reception by Prather in the end zone. And this Terps offense looks like they're in rhythm.
1st and 10 at the 37. Tagovailoa, and he'll just dump this one. Preston Howard, the intended receiver. Maryland trying to catch Ohio State flat-footed. 7-0 they lead right now. And they've been able to move the football early.
Yeah, they've done a nice job, and they've actually run the ball more effectively than I anticipated coming in so far today. A few runs just popping for 5-6 yards at a time.
2nd and 10 at the 37. Tagovailoa guns it underneath to his tight end, Howard. And Preston Howard presses forward. And he'll pick up 9 yards on the play, which will bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, it's a good little completion to bring this situation up. Gus, you just mentioned it, 3rd and short. Quick throw, quick catch, turns upfield, and now you've got a short yardage situation in order to convert.
3rd down. Terps need a yard. Tagovailoa hands it off, and a 1st down Maryland as they cross inside Ohio State territory with the 4-yard gain.
Well, you're trying to get Ohio State the safety up here. That is Proctor, 41, and he's just a hair late. They play this 3-safety look. It's really a 4-2-5 style of defense under Jim Knowles, their defensive coordinator. But because you've got 5 defensive backs, those safeties, they've got to fill in the run game. And on that short yardage situation, Proctor just a hair late.
Antoine Littleton picking up the 1st down at midfield. 1:41 to go in the 1st quarter. And it's Littleton again, slicing through that Ohio State defense. 7-yard gain. Lathan Ransom with the tackle.
And this run game, what they have found is a bit of rhythm. Successful running the ball, and that's played out so far here today against Ohio State.
2nd and 3. Another run and another 1st down. Littleton again. This young man from Greenbelt, Maryland, St. John's High School.
There was a confidence with the coaching staff and amongst the players coming into this ball game. It felt like they played Ohio State really well a year ago at home, and they felt like they were ready for the next step. And they have certainly played like it here in the 1st quarter on the road.
Roman Hemby checks back in. 1st down at the Ohio State 40. Closing moments of the 1st quarter. Out of the pistol formation. Play action. Tagovailoa steps up. Goes deep in the end zone. Caught and touchdown Maryland. Caden, no, they say it's incomplete.
They rule incompletion, but Gus, I was with you when he made the adjustment and came back. I thought he caught it, but I don't know if he had control before that ball hit the ground. Awfully close in the end zone there. Again, he's got to establish control before the ball touches the ground. I don't think he does, but it was a beautiful adjustment by Prather to try to come back for that ball, which was just underthrown.
So that makes it 2nd down and 10 at the 40-yard line. And they'll hand it off. Hemby breaks it back close to the marker. And that'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. A 9-yard gain. Maryland so far in the 1st quarter having no problems running the ball on this Ohio